Hey guys! Today I'm going to be talking about our newborn to 2-month must-haves that we used for our son. Now remember, every baby is different, so not all babies are going to like the same things that my son liked, which is totally normal and totally okay. You do what works for your baby. A lot of the things on our must-have list are from Target, or you can get online as well, like Amazon and stuff like that, to make it a little bit cheaper and a little bit easier. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into my must-haves. So if you're a breastfeeding mom like I am, something that I found amazing is something called the Elvie Curve. Now the Elvie Curve is a wearable silicone breast pump that works with only suction. So when you're feeding from one side, you can catch your letdown on the other side, which is amazing if you are breastfeeding and you're trying to build a milk supply, build a milk stash, or just have extra milk on hand. That way, if you need to give a bottle, that you can. Another thing that I found extremely wonderful is the Motif Luna breast pump. It is a double breast pump or a single. It just depends on how you want to use it. I use it both ways. It has an amazing sleek look, and it's very also aesthetically pleasing. So if you're breastfeeding, definitely invest in the Elvie Curve, which is $50, and the Motif Luna breast pump. The breast pump, actually most insurances will cover the cost of. So make sure you look into if your insurance will cover the price of a breast pump for you. Now into actual baby must-haves. I will all insert like screenshots of everything so you guys can see not only what the product looks like, but the prices as well. We stayed very much on the budget-friendly side while also still getting what our son needed. One of the biggest things I will say is we have this normal swing right here that we actually do not use because we found this Graco swing and glider combo, which our son has loved. It can lay down much like a bassinet, or it can also sit up a little bit more. That way your baby can see you. And it's also very portable. Like, it's not heavy at all, so you could move it to a different room. Say if you're, doing dishes or cleaning or whatever you're doing, it's very easily movable. Another thing is not only the Soothie pacifiers, but the Tommee Tippee pacifiers. Our son really liked the Ryan Rose ones, but we just found that the shape of the nipple was just too slim for him, so he was getting a lot of air intake from that, and that was causing him to be very fussy. Along with that Graco swing, I also highly, highly recommend a foldable portal bassinet. Not a pack and play, but an actual bassinet that will fold in half. We have one and our son loves it. We take it to relatives' house if we're just going over there for the holidays, or if we're gonna be there for a while and we know he's gonna need a nap. It's very light, it's very easy to set up. It has different height differences, so you can make it lower if your bed is lower or you're sitting on the couch, or you can make it higher if your bed is, of course, a taller bed, or if you need to be able to see over something, which is amazing. I will say that the mattresses that come with any bassinet are firm, and the covers that come with them aren't very soft. Our son is very much a texture baby, so I would recommend getting like muslin blankets that you can wrap around or over that initial cover, and it stays pretty well. He's never grabbed it and like put it in his face or anything. So that's just a helpful tip if your baby is a very texture-oriented baby like ours is. On the topic of sleep, I also recommend swaddles. Our son didn't really like swaddles for a little bit, and then just recently he's actually been okay with being swaddled. We just actually use the muslin blankets instead of actual like swaddles that you can buy at the store. I've found that, at least with our son, he does not like the Velcro ones. So we just use muslin blankets, which are a perfect option. You can also, once they're done with being swaddled, You can also use, because the muslin blankets are so large, sometimes we also use them as like a burp rag if he spits up a lot, or our baby has really bad reflux. So if we need to clean something up and don't have a towel handy, then we will just go ahead and use a muslin blanket that we have close by. Sleep sacks. Sleep sacks are going to be your best friend. You can get them from 0 to 3 or from 0 to 6 months. I think they might make some a little bit bigger. It allows easy and convenient diaper changes, especially in the middle of the night. You don't have to mess with zippers, you don't have to mess with buttons. They're amazing. I will say, if you are using sleep sacks with your baby, make sure you put socks on them, because their feet are very sensitive to temperature. And I found that when I wasn't putting socks on my son, even though we co-sleep, his feet were still getting very, very cold. So he would wake up fussy from that. And then my next 4 things that I have are just, some of them are just for convenience, and that includes a baby wrap, like the Moby or the Boba wrap, or a baby carrier. We have both. My son, when he was very small, liked the wrap, and now that he is a little bigger and a little heavier, he likes to move his head around a lot. He sets his head up, so he actually likes the carrier more because it can hold his weight more, and he can still move around. He can move his arms, he can move his head around, he can move his legs. So both work. It just really depends on what your baby likes. Co-sleeping or room sharing, then this might not be as big of a deal, but a baby monitor. There are some cheap options out there, and there are some more expensive options like the Owlet monitors and stuff like that, but honestly, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it has the voice feature or not. I've found my son, I'll talk to him over the app on my phone, and he'll just look around for me and get confused. So that'll be more used like when he's older, but a baby monitor is very useful if you're going to leave them in a room unattended while you are doing laundry or cleaning your kitchen or whatever you're doing. Butt paste. The butt paste that we use is the Bordeaux, I think that's how you say it, the Bordeaux butt paste. It can come in a tube, which you can put in your diaper bag, and also comes in like a little tub. And I will insert both options over here so you guys can see. They are a little, that brand is a little bit more on the expensive side, but it really doesn't matter what kind of butt paste you use. We've just found that that's the one that works best for our son because he gets really bad diaper rash. Along with diaper rash, a lot of people will recommend using baby powder. I have nothing against baby powder. We have baby powder, but if you get baby powder, make sure that it says talc-free on it, because that stuff is the non-toxic stuff. If it does not say talc-free on it, don't get it, sis. Just don't get it. But if you are looking for a cheaper option, honestly, if you are looking for a cheaper option, we have found that butt paste, amazing. Cornstarch instead of baby powder works so much better. You can get it at the grocery store, you can get it at a Whole Foods store, you really can get it wherever. And we've found that the combo of using both has helped cure our son's diaper rash in a matter of a couple of hours, actually. So if your baby is suffering from very severe diaper rash, then butt paste, very thick. Make sure you're applying it on very thick, but putting cornstarch in the little fold of their diaper where it's gonna go over their butt works amazing. So for some other must-haves, I wouldn't really call them must-haves because, like I said, every baby is different. Our son tends to be very, very sensitive skinned, so we only use the Baby Dove fragrance-free body wash and shampoo on him, and we haven't seen any breakouts with him. We tried using Honest, and we also tried using Burt's Bees, but we noticed that it would give him a little bit of a rash because he was just so sensitive. Along with that, I will also say if your baby is not sensitive, if you're having trouble getting them to sleep at night, then lavender body washes or baby lavender bubble bath stuff will work amazing. But of course, if your baby is sensitive to that, I mean, there's things you can do, just not bath related, really. I found that since I am breastfeeding, instead of taking a bath with my son, sometimes a warm shower will work a lot better. Okay, so we were talking about showers. You like showers? So we've found that with him, something that will help him relax at night is taking a warm shower. And since I breastfeed, I feed him while he's in the shower, and that seems, do you want to see? And that seems to do the trick with him very often. It helps him relax and just calm down and feel at ease. And shortly after he will go to sleep, I think he's hungry. Shortly after he will go to sleep. Every baby is different. Your baby may love a shower like mine. Your baby may love a bath. Your baby is your baby, and you know what's best. So while there are a lot of videos on here saying, oh, I needed this, or you need to get that, all of us moms are really just giving more of a suggestion as to things that are worth it versus things that aren't. And I can do another video on that. But ultimately, what works for your baby is what is going to work for your baby. Whether that be breastfeeding, formula feeding, cloth diapering, disposable diapers, it's all up to you, and it's all up to your baby, really. So just some things that you can think about and look into if you want. You know, you don't have to. I will link everything down below in my description. That way, if you want to check things out that I mentioned, you totally can. Throughout the video, there also has been screenshots, so you can always just look them up on the Target app. That's what I mostly did. I only registered at Target. You laughing? Are you laughing? But yeah, what works for you, and I can't preach that enough. I know there's so many people that told me, oh, do this instead of this. You know your mom instincts, you know what you think's gonna work, and if it doesn't, you move on to the next thing. So, to close out this video, here's Mr. Bentley. He's 2 months old. Say, thank you for watching Mommy's video. And we'll see you guys again for our 3-month must-haves. Do you say bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Are you excited? Say bye-bye. Mwah. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week.